Welcome back to Side by Side Plays. I'm Shikuquaza.
It's a ray gun.
Yep. Who could forget the World's Fair where they revealed the newest invention, a ray gun.
Surely there is not a soul who is
It was Holmes' invention.
You know what? That wouldn't surprise me.
Culture and industry from every corner of the globe.
I'm really mad that we don't have a World's Fair anymore. I think we mentioned this the last time when we played the first game.
Oh, yeah.
Because they talk about it in the first game, and then it just
astonished and delighted
got me going, you know?
all nations, and ended on a note of resounding success. But as regards to the terrible catastrophe that occurred during the festivities,
Someone died.
the Herlock Sholmes had a hand
In a Great Ace Attorney game? Nah.
from the shadows. It was he who earnestly unearthed
I mean, in the last game, it hadn't happened for the last couple trials.
centerpiece of the great exhibition.
No, the
which
first
rose
game-
high
first trial
into
has
the
a death.
skies of Hyde Park. Sholmes's
trial
brilliant
was a death.
deductions, as clear and lofty as the crystal tower
trial was a
itself,
death.
brought the truth to light.
In the Great Ace Attorney?
Yeah, the first game. They all have at least one death, yes.
At least one death. We had two of them where we were like, oh, they're still alive.
Which is absolutely packed with people.
Yeah, we did. Miss Green survived.
Yeah, case 4 of 5. And that's it. That was the only one. This game is what you're thinking of. This game, the first one died. Second one, didn't die. So we're one of 2. We're only on case 3, which is kind of crazy. That last case felt like a lot longer than it needed to be.
The weather is unusually fine, and we're about to witness a most
Ah, my favorite accent!
scientific experiment.
I want to play a bard with this accent.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20th century will see steam engines and electrical power dominate the world.
Not this one. That sounds like a fucking Xenoblade Chronicles character.
I can't hear shit.
Alright, I'll turn it up again.
Ships will sprout wings and take to the skies.
I have bad news.
And today, we showcase even more advanced technology. A glimpse
It explodes.
No, there are no flying ships.
A demonstration of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine.
Yeah, you're definitely a fucking Xenoblade character.
A man will literally be disassembled by a pulse of high voltage electricity.
Yeah, you're definitely not the evil person in this case.
Whereupon his body will be reassembled by a series of complex calculations exactly as it was before.
Oh, I'm already on board.
He's even got the mustache.
Hold on. Okay.
In but a few moments from now, this gentleman will, in the blink of an eye, complete an incredible journey through the air. To arrive an instant later on the crystal tower behind you!
Uh-oh. He's gonna be dead. Oh, okay, I guess we don't get to see that part.
No.
Okay, you can turn off autoplay now.
A surprise kiss?
Very surprising.
Bruno? Bruno, are you listening?
No!
What's the matter with you? You've been miles away all morning.
But
Didn't you like what I cooked for breakfast?
no, we're in England. You haven't learned how spices worked. That's not it at all. What were we talking about again?
The paper? Because that's all there is to talk about in 18th century London? It's so boring?
Yeah.
We conquered another country.
Oh, a big fucking deal.
You're really not your usual self today. You seem very down.
Oh, by the way, yeah, this might come up at some point. This is the first time we're recording anything since the Queen's death, so if we talk about that at some point, it's kind of right on our mind. Yeah, so we're definitely not the biggest fans of Britain and any of the shit they've done in the last, I don't know, their entire history.
I'm not also a big fan of America and all the shit it's done in its
But they
entire
have significantly
history.
less time for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you agree, Hurley?
I agree, your accent is terrible, and I hate doing it. Did you say something, Iris?
Oh gosh, you're even more down. You're espresso depresso.
Coffee puns won't help you now, my dear. When did you arrive, Mr. Naruto?
I must be cheerful for my new boyfriend.
I've been here for about half an hour already. We had breakfast together. What? Why didn't you mention it before? I thought you might have known I was here. You know, because... Breakfast? Iris is quite right. You're clearly lacking in vim. So much so that I didn't notice your presence. Thanks. Of course, I could deduce the reason perfectly well with some simple observations. What? Let's see. Yes, for example, your tousled hair this morning with all its unruly spikes. Clearly can be deduced, therefore, that... That's how my hair always looks. Oh, fuck. No, stop going! Okay. Oh, I didn't actually skip anything. Really? How interesting. It just doesn't look like a haircut as such, I suppose. Ah ha 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 ha! Thanks again. Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
Carmilla?
Carmilla.
Since we're literally just starting a new case, I want to check the alkaloids to see what I'm going to miss eventually anyway. Oh, look at that. We did a thing. Okay, we gotta present our armband to Van Zeeks. Okay, so we were gonna do that anyway. We gotta tell everybody about the fact that we're a lawyer, even though it's been like... this is our second game. Nah, I don't want to switch. Ah ha ha ha! It crossed my mind recently that it's been 6 months now.
6 months?
Since I was forbidden from working in court. Oh yeah! For his war crimes on the train system. So I've been wondering how much longer I'm going to be banned.
Oh, well, that would explain why you seem rather glum. Don't you agree, Hurley?
What's the point of him even being here if he can't work law? Did you say something, Iris?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Back to moping. He's lost all interest and his hobbies no longer excite him the way they used to.
ADHD.
Yes. What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes today? He seems even more down in the dumps than me.
I know, and the great exhibition has opened. You'd think he'd be excited. Oh, why don't we all go see it together?
I want to! Of course I do, but I can't! Not for the time being! Why not? Why not? Why not? Because I'm a great detective after all. So you're embroiled in some tricky case that you can't be distracted from? Is that it?
I don't remember hearing that you're working on a case, Hurley.
I'm not! I suppose I should try to find out what's going on. Look at this thing. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, about this. Shh! Not another word. Ah, yes, I see. This would be a collar for a breed of miniature canine with a particularly long neck, and for winter use. Actually, it's the armband I always wear that symbolizes my role as a defense lawyer. Precisely! That's exactly what I said. Your arm is, in fact, a poodle. What? It's the worst sequel to the Parasite anime I've ever seen.
Okay.
Yes?
I know you said if we talk about the Queen, it's probably because it's on our minds. But there's an article I'm reading. After the Queen Elizabeth's death, many Indians are demanding the return of the Corey Diamond.
Okay. We already talked about the diamonds. The garnets. Okay, that was pointless. I think this is all just the same as before. This is the last case. Also, apparently, I was kind of right. This game was not structured initially. Like, they basically had the plans for 10 cases, and they weren't sure how to divide them out, is what I heard. So we were basically right about how,
It just kind of stopped.
It has no, through line. Is this letter important? Nope, that's a fireplace, apparently. That thing that I pressed, that was a fireplace. What if it has a key? Oh, good lord, no. You know what? Alright, I'm just gonna talk to you. What's wrong, Mr. Sholmes? Are you investigating a particularly tricky case at the moment, Mr. Sholmes? No! Nothing more to add? That's not like a T. That's not like you. What sort of case is it? Shh! Shut up! Quiet, Mr. Naruto. We must not discuss it here. You never know who might be listening. You mean like Iris?
You're acting very strangely, Hurley.
What do you mean, Iris?
Well, usually, the more mysterious and complicated cases, the better Hurley's mood.
Ah!
Then it's a very simple case.
Yeah.
Is it really a case that's bothering you?
Yeah. Iris, please, you mustn't exercise your astute powers of observation and deduction on me without invitation. Remember what I always say, put yourself in the shoes of the individual about whom you're making deductions. You say that, do you? You, Mr. Sholmes? Never mind. Once I've had a cup of tea, I must make my way at once to the crime scene. That was a deep sigh. You go see the Great Exhibition? The whole of what London has been swept out by this great exhibition, hasn't it? The most advanced scientists, the most modern technology, the finest works of art and feats of engineering. For the next 6 months, our capital will be showcasing these things, and the world will be watching.
Oh, do you know what I'd like to do? Smack Hurley across his buffoon face. I'd like to look down on London from one of those lovely balloons.
Look down on... Do you mean those things fly?
That's what balloons are supposed to do, you silly Billy. Then I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna get in my basket and shoot down the other hot ballooners. They fly high in the sky and don't even need wings to do it. All you need is hot air.
But how? How does hot hair have anything to do with flying? It makes no sense! I can't understand it at all.
That's true of a lot of new scientific discoveries. Most people can't understand them at first. But in 100 years' time, all these things will just be common knowledge.
What? I suppose they might be.
Mind you, some of the science being demonstrated seems very questionable. Something went wrong on the open experimentation stage yesterday, apparently. There was a huge explosion. Still, I wish I'd seen it though. I'd love to see how bad some of these scam experiments really are.
Says the innocent 10-year-old girl. See here, every page of this paper carries some article or other about the Great Exhibition. I don't think that's how papers work. But the brighter things shine, the darker the shadows that are cast behind them. Personally, I find myself drawn to the darkness, to the impenetrable. That is my proper atmosphere. I am Batman. Okay, anyway. The world's greatest detective. Is that it again? Shadows cast behind. Is that a metaphorical way of referring to the back page of the paper? Well, I guess I'll fucking take a look at it. I'm actually kind of annoyed that Susato is not around right now. I was gonna say how she's not around for this game, but like then I realized, oh yeah, she was there for fucking both of the first two cases. It's just she's not here in this one scene, and I'm getting annoyed at it.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to go back 6 months ago again.
What's this? So many glowing reports about the Great Exhibition and everything that's going on here. Other than this rather gloomy-looking one, that is. Lost cat! Wait, what?
What's the matter, Reno?
There's a lost cat! Oh, right, there's this too. The Reaper attacked. That's Lord Van Zeeks. This must be what Mr. Sholmes was talking about. Does he know any more, I wonder? Holy shit, the lost cat. I can't even look at the cat article. Fucking terrible newspaper. Oh, fuck that. I don't care about Van Zeeks. He's racist. Half a year ago now, I took on the defense of a young girl in a trial heard at the Old Bailey. What at first seemed like a simple case of murder... turned out to be one part of a much more far-reaching plot that involved the British government. During the course of the trial, it was found that I made an unavoidable, yet at the same time, unforgivable mistake. You destroyed the train system. Now London will be set back, checks watch, 50 years. Words fail me. This situation is utterly deplorable. Mr. Naruto. Yes, my lord? I will decide upon your fate following the conclusion of this trial. What was this actually about? Like, in lore, like, other than the lore that we made up at the end of the last game? Like, what was this about in particular?
We revealed a telegram of secrets.
No, I don't think that was it.
Oh, then I don't know.
In the end, I had my right to represent people in court revoked. I was told I had to spend my time in research and study, so that's what I've been doing.
You have, haven't you, Bruno? Reading all those big fat tomes about British law up in your room? Sorry, British law up in your room? And the notes about Sholmes' old cases?
Good correction, Iris. As everyone knows, the letter T does not exist in London. I'm brewing Iris's special blends of tea, fetching my daily bread for me. I'm like a newborn Jesus baby. You've become something of a manservant around here. Start on the silverware next, Master Naruto. Well, I'm thinking of going to ask the powers that be to reconsider. Specifically of Lord Strongheart at the British Supreme Court on Whitehall. Oh yeah, he's a character. The delightful Lord Chief Justice. Not my favorite fellow. He's not mine either, but he's the man I have to talk to. He's the only one who can grant permission for me to start working in the courts again. I waited half a year to fucking... Wait, no, this only would have been half... Was it half a year? Did he say...
It was 6 months ago.
Okay, so half a year ago, yeah, since the Gina case. So he's like, yeah, I'll just wait half a year. I mean, just where does the time go? I came to Britain to be the best lawyer I could be, and I can't do that just sitting around here. I mean, to be fair, the first game in the series, Ace Attorney 1, takes place over the course of, like, a whole year. And, like, literally, Phoenix Wright only has 4 cases in that time, and they're all thrust upon him. He never gets to choose them by choice, so it's like even... I don't know. It's like, would there even be cases for Naruto to do? It says in the paper that Lord Van Zieks was attacked. That's terrible. Nope, it's actually wonderful. You know the legend of the Reaper of the Bailey, of course, don't you? Only too well, in fact. Yes, Prosecutor Barrack Von Zieks. Whatever.
Dickface.
They say that if the Reaper is the prosecutor in a case, there's no salvation for whoever's in the dock. No, specifically they said that they leave London. They disappear from London. And that so far, that has proved true about everybody but Gina. Yes, I'm gonna go with that. I still love this fucking sinister cap of him just staring at the on fire, what do you call it? Taxi. Once the Reaper has someone in his sights, one way or another, that person's time left on this earth will be short. London's finest rogues always find ways around the law. They'll stop at nothing to secure an acquittal at trial. Falsifying evidence, playing sham witnesses, threatening jurors, bribing judges. But even such devious tactics as these cannot save them from the hand of the Reaper. As you've experienced yourself, haven't you, Mr. Naruto? Yes, I've seen the Reaper's retribution at work. I feel like Case 2 for this game and Case 4 for the other game should have been swapped. Or, no, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on, see, 1 has a pretty thorough through line, except for Case 4, so I think Case 4 either needed to be in this game, or Case 2 of this game needed to be in the first game, and I don't think they could have picked. Many of these criminal rogues are reckless and quite unafraid to die. If a leader among their fraternity is seen to have been taken by the Reaper, retaliation like this does occur. Really, the capital has a never-ending supply of such scoundrels. You mean to tell me that people assault a prosecuting attorney? They understand that he can just turn around, arrest them, and then just be an unabashed prosecutor against them, and he will have all the evidence because he is the sole witness. It's kind of kangaroo court, but like, that's stupid. I know these are unnamed, like, scoundrels, but like, that's stupid. They understand that that's stupid, right? Lord Van Zieks has been attacked like this before. This isn't the first time? Yes, it's stupid, I agree. He's quite an accomplished combatant, you know. He doesn't take these attacks lying down. Oh, so he fights back too? Wow, these really are stupid people. Although it seems that his assailants were armed with firearms at this time.
I remember when I went up against someone with a firearm.
I shot my old mentor. I mean, accusedly. My dear fellow, how on earth would I know what a gun feels like? Is he alright? I don't know.
Well, in the article here it says, as to what of Lord Van Zieks and his condition, will be revealed in tomorrow's morning edition.
Fucking papers. Ah, I see. Well, we shall have to be patient then. No, I can't wait until tomorrow. I need to know if my... why, actually? I don't care. In that case, you shall have to inquire with someone in the know. But who? Lord Strongheart, perhaps. Or we could just go to the hospital. No, actually, that seems like too much work. I changed clothes. I must be leaving now. Yes, understood. See you later, Mr. Sholmes. Ha! You really are a shameless liar sometimes, my dear fellow. What? You seek to put me off my guard and follow me, don't you? Well, you would be wasting your time. The thought hadn't crossed my mind, but now I'm wondering where you're going. Ah ha 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 ha! Well then, see you later, indeed. Listen to him. He's still laughing on his way out of the door. What?
Ah, she's so cute!
Alright then, Rena, let's get going.
Oh, Iris. What are you wearing?
I've got changed to go to the great exhibition. You're going to take me. I'm wearing my, Michael Mouse costume. I've been waiting to meet him.
What? But I was just about to go to the Supreme Court.
Oh, well that sounds fun too. You're going to take me there then?
Why are you holding me at gunpoint, Iris? Alright, fine. Please, just lower that weapon, would you?
No! Of course. And after the Supreme Court, then we go to see the great exhibition.
Alright, fine. We're leaving.